Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's John here. So I just wanted to share with you some insights that I've learned very recently that have really helped shape and mold my mind to be something that's going to be very powerful. Now, let me tell you a little story about someone that I met while working the current job that I work now. She was telling me how she's of Asian descent, and like, she was telling me that when they came to this country, it was her when she was little, and her parents came to this country. I believe she had one brother, one sister, something like that. It doesn't matter. But like, when they came to this country, she said that they came and all they really had was like a suitcase and maybe a bag or something. Maybe a couple things that they were holding in their hands. So when they came to this country, they literally had like nothing. I mean, most people would consider just a suitcase and a bag nothing. Like, that's the real level of income that they had when they came to this country. Like, they were just like, well, we're gonna go there with what we have and we're gonna figure the rest out. Now, like, when I met her, she was actually very successful. She's very successful. She got a house out in Los Altos, husband, 2 kids, like, doing very well for herself in today's day and age. Now, with that said, that wasn't always the case. She was telling me the story about how they came to this country, they only had a bag. They only had very, very, very little with them. And yet, she was able to accomplish all of this. And the reason behind that is hunger. And not like the want to have hunger, the want to, like, yeah, I can do this. No, she was saying that they were literally hungry. Like, they didn't have enough money for food all the time. So it was a literal hunger that was just like, no, I will change this. I will get up and I will make fucking sure that I can get this shit done. Now, like, that hunger comes from a very real place. And with that said, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how I've been able to unlock a little bit of that hunger from my own personal life. Honestly, it wasn't something I meant to do, but the lesson that I learned from it is unequivocal one of the best lessons I will ever learn anywhere in this lifetime. And so it happened actually this past weekend. Let me give you a little bit of backstory about myself. I've been sleeping out of my truck for a little while because I wanted to evoke a certain amount of hunger from within myself. It's like if you're uncomfortable with something and you don't like something, what are you gonna do? Just sit there like, oh yeah, I'm okay with this? No, if you legitimately do not like that thing, guess what? You're gonna get up and you're gonna go change the thing that you don't like. And I started to realize that. And when I started to realize that, I was like, okay, so this is unconventional what I'm doing, but it should help entice that hunger just a little bit more. And it did. It helped entice the hunger, and it helped eliminate a lot of distractions from the life that I had before. Now, with that said, I still don't feel like I unlocked my full potential. But this past weekend, I think I got pretty close. I was up in like North Bay of here, and at a certain point, my truck wasn't running too good, right? And I'm like, okay, wait. So I sleep in here. I do drive this truck for work, so it's like it has an actual necessity in my life. It does 2 things instead of just doing one. And the reason I sleep in the truck is so that I can spend an extra, 6 hours every single night working on my side business instead of working for somebody else. Instead of, like, a lot of these guys that work with me, some of them fucking commute 2 hours one way every single day. It's fucking crazy. I ain't gonna do that. So eventually I was like, wait, if I sleep in my truck, I can gain a 2-hour one-way trip plus 2 hours back, so that's 4 hours. And if I'm home, I'm gonna be doing something anyway. It's not like you just go home and some of these guys probably do, but I was never built like that. I get home and I start working on something because I just have this like natural innate hunger that's comes from within. So I was like, okay, if I can get 4 hours from not driving, then on top of that get another, let's say 3 hours. That's 7 hours every single day that I can work on my side business if I do something a little unconventional. And I was like, yeah, sign me up. So because I've been doing that, it has enticed a shit ton of hunger from within, but it still wasn't fully unlocked. Well, this past weekend, my house, truck, whatever you want to call it, broke down on me. And normally I have a backup plan. Well, I didn't have a backup plan this weekend, and I was literally stuck there from Friday night is when I parked the truck, and I was there until Tuesday morning. And the only reason I waited that long is because, first of all, that Monday morning was Labor Day. Everything was closed. There's no way I'm going to get a rental car today. So, shit out of luck. I called everybody that I knew. Nobody was available. Nobody could come get me. And stuff that they wouldn't. A lot of them, it was like they can't. My sister just sold a car the week before. I mean, if she doesn't have a car for me to borrow, what are you gonna do? Just nothing. But a lot of it was not that they wouldn't help. It was that they couldn't help, and I was like, I'm okay with that, because at least I tried to get the help. I exhausted that route, and so I was literally stuck. Now, there's no way I could have pushed the truck anywhere because the area that I was in, it's staying where it's at for now until I can figure out a way to fix it or sell it for cheap and buy something else. But the point is, I was literally stuck there, and that feeling of being fucking stuck was something that when you're stuck, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna sit there? You're gonna die? Like what? Like, make a fucking decision, get the fuck up and go. Now, there's no way I could do it in a short amount of time, so I had to wait until the perfect time. Tuesday morning, I walked to the rental car place, got a rental car, and then I actually am borrowing this car from a friend for now, for maybe a couple weeks. But like the emotions, the feeling, the oh shit, I am fucking stuck, it really helped unlock a certain thing. I'm like, okay, now that emotion, I know exactly where I stored it. I know exactly where it is. I know exactly how I can activate it. But when it got stored, when it got unlocked the first time, it was a place of anger, anxiety, stress, and I was like, okay, I need to remove all of those aspects and only keep the good aspects. Only keep the, oh man, I gotta get up, I gotta do something, and I have to do this now. So that immediacy of action and that urgency was something I really, really wanted to tap into. And because of this past weekend, I may have just unlocked the final piece. Now, with that said, sleeping in your truck, it is a little uncomfortable. But at the same time, because it is uncomfortable, it has allowed me to find comfortability and find my center in uncomfortable situations. Now, the last 2 years of my life have taught me so much, and I'm absolutely grateful for everything that happened, because of the fact that if it did not happen in the sequence that it did happen, I would not be sitting where I am today. I would not have the thoughts that are in here today. And yeah, like I said, eternally grateful for everyone that's helped me, eternally grateful for everyone that has not helped me, because like I said, if anything would have changed, I probably wouldn't be sitting in this spot where I am today. It might be different, might be worse, I don't know. But at the end of the day, find out whatever makes you hungry. And if you don't have anything that makes you hungry, well, guess what? Force something to make you hungry. But you gotta find the thing, and it has to come from within. If anybody's telling you something and it's not clicking, it's probably because you don't want it from your within. Find that place, figure out what it is, and go get some shit done. All right, peace out.